intro. Ugh, I really don't want to do this, but I have to because um because of the amount of frustration I had to deal with that I had to deal with in the past of the of of that. Now everybody exposed B because of her actions, and now it's my turn. So hey hey guys, it's me, Daquan M, the Zelda, Pokemon, and Mario fanatic, coming to you live on my second channel. So as you guys know by the title of this video, this is the truth about FlakyBea and what she has done to the entire Go Anime Beyond community, even though I left that community and moved on to the gaming community, which was 2025, which was 3 months ago. So I'm gonna go into details about what she did, even though she's still no better. Okay, so from what I'm hearing, yeah, I'm not gonna defend her in any way because of how bad she is. Cause she done some serious acts that was entirely not forgivable from what I heard. Like I say, for example, she did pedophilia. She is confirmed as a pervert and okay. So I'm not defending her in any way. So from what I heard from Chronic, I had to agree with what he said. So credit goes to him, even though he did do an AEIS podcast on FlakyBea, and I heard some of the bad stuff she did, and I have a reason to cut ties with her. Back in 2 years ago, after from what my former friend Carla said about B, but still, yeah, they're both not any better because she's a pedophile, just like how Carla is, because they're both confirmed as pedophiles. So let me elaborate on what B did. I saw some evidence. Okay, so let me go over what she did. First, she committed pedophilia, which is something that she cannot be unforgivable for. Like, for example, she she like dated two two characters from different TV shows. One is from Caillou and one is from Dora the Explorer. She dated Boris Anderson, which is from the PBS kids TV show named Caillou. And she dated Cole Marquez from the show itself, Dora the Explorer. Even though even though she even though she's still in the wrong for that, but I had to agree with what everybody said. Cause she do deserve to get a hate base, and she needs to get locked up because of the bad stuff she did. Also, as a matter of fact, from what I heard over the past 2 years, she like completely damaged her reputation back in like, I believe this is like February or March of 2023 when she made those disgusting videos. She shared disgusting photos to a minor, which is very disgusting. And yes, she did do this. She 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 groomed a minor who happens to be 13 years old right now, who is who was 11 years old back in 2023, because he happened to be behind the Super White Guy 2000 account. Because even though he's no better himself because of what he did, yes, this did happen. This did happen. Joseph Brown, yeah, he's no better himself, but I'm not gonna talk about him right now because that's a little off topic. Because yeah, so as for B, she is confirmed as both as a pervert and a pedophile because of the bad stuff she did, and she committed pedophilia. She groomed a minor while she was like 18 years old back in 2023, while Joseph Brown was like 11 years old back then. That was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. But still, the damage has already been done. She made a couple of minors feel suicidal. She gave users false hate for no reason. Well, yeah, I'm trying to move on into my life and do some other stuff outside of the internet. That does not include other stuff that I don't want to discuss, since oh yeah, and there and everybody yes, everybody cut ties with the FlakyBea user. A huge shout out to Fudgy for the stream last night that she made on FlakyBea exposing her. Yes, huge credit to her on that. And and Night Panther is gonna make a entire video on FlakyBea sometime later on next month on FlakyBea. But still, that doesn't give me, I mean, no, not me. I mean B. That does not give B to the right to make minors feel suicidal, and she cannot improve from her behavior. I mean, because how because how she because let me elaborate on the situation. I don't want to how you say address okay, so I had like a bunch of haters hating me, like um but that's besides the point because B is not in the rights because of what she did, because she still isn't any better, because yeah, um the 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 user Darius, aka the Batman, yes, he made a whole video on Flaky B because of her behavior, and her fan base was so toxic. And I've noticed something from her. Yes, pedophiles cannot be forgiven nor trusted or supported in any way. And I do not support users who are confirmed as quote unquote pedophiles when it comes to them being child groomers and all that stuff. But still, what B did was wrong. I I cut ties with her 2 years ago when I was like at the age of 26 because of her disgusting actions towards a minor, which makes her a pedophile. And yes, she did all that bad stuff because she wants to. Yeah, because everyone is not slandering her because they were just speaking true facts about her, and everyone was right because they know because they know what pedophilia really is, because it's not a disorder. It's a serious crime according to what Roblox, and I'm not gonna mention his name because he did some messed up stuff too. But yeah, I'm not gonna talk about him though. But still, but what B did was not was 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 not okay. But she needs to get locked up. I'm serious. And I have a huge hatred towards pedophiles who are child groomers. Yes, she said the N word. Okay, even though I can handle people saying the N word though. I don't even know what I don't even know what race B is. She might be mixed or she might be white in IRL. But yeah, that's why I had to gather intel um on Chronic's video about B, and he's right. From his alt, or I should say his first account that he created, I think. Yes, he did this. He had to make a video on B. I mean, I have to agree with every single word Chronic said, but B, on the other hand, she's not getting away with this. She falsely exposed way too many users. She gave users false hate bases, and then she got herself resulted in being called out. And she made so many users suicidal from 2023 to this year, even though this was about 2 years ago. But she drove so many minors to suicide, and she showed herself naked, which proves that she's a pervert right there. And she committed pedophilia too on top of that because of her dating 11-year-old, which was a 17-year age gap. No, wait, I say a 7-year age gap. Sorry, excuse me. A 7-year age gap, which proves that she committed pedophilia. But that's from what I Okay, so from what I heard about from some other users, yes, she did say the N word. She committed pedophilia. She she made herself nude, which she got herself exposed for, and shared it towards minors all across Discord. I'm not, even though I don't use Discord anymore due to me being hacked. But yeah, that's beside the point. And if B do this again, she needs to get herself locked up immediately. I I would call the cops on her, but anyways, but I don't I don't want that to happen again right after what happened to me 17 years ago. But still, even though I'm not going to bring that up since that's personal information, even though I'm I know how bad B's behavior is all across YouTube, because no one doesn't want to see her shorts, her videos, none of that, or none of the videos that she was addressing about her hate base, and how she go out of her way to debunk the allegations against her, when yeah, she still did it to a couple of minors. She still did it. She still did it. uh, and credit to Chronic 999 for the evidence on B, even though he did do an AIS podcast on her, even though what she did was messed up. And I'm not afraid to expose expose her. But what she did was messed up. Even though everybody hated me and yeah, and cut ties with me, but still, what what she did was what she did was wrong. Because yes, what I did 2 years ago was the right thing, but still, I have a huge hatred towards B, and she still needs to get locked up. Okay, so from what I heard is that she messed up all along. Yeah, she messed up. Yeah, she messed up big time. And she needs to stay away from children, period. Cause I cause I heard every single thing about what B did. Cause once again, B is not B is not gonna B is not gonna get away with her actions because of what she did. But that's besides the point. But still, someone needs to call the cops on her because of how bad her behavior is on the internet. And she had a yeah, she groomed a minor named Joseph Brown, even though he still isn't any better. Even though even though even though I'm still not going to talk about him, even though I'm going to ignore him, because because of what I because of what I was trying to put out on a rapper offline video on my main, but still, but that doesn't give people the right to support B. They need to cut ties with her permanently because of what she did. And when someone gets called out, like what Fudgy said, for supporting B, then that person becomes a degenerate too. Cause yeah, cause cause two wrongs don't make a right. And what B did was wrong. Cause cause of how bad she she is, how bad her behavior is. Because what if she gets arrested for pedophilia? Because I have to agree with everybody, and they're absolutely right, except for B, because she's still no better. But still, I really, I really hope she can go back to jail so I can. I mean, not go back to jail, but go to jail, so so she can get so she can get locked up and have her sentenced to 4 years in prison. But still, back then when she was 18 years old, she was like a whole adult, grooming a minor that's 7 years younger than her. Well, but still, yeah, because I don't care if they're gonna go after me. Well, a couple of users going after me after this video. I mean, after I end this stream, but somebody needs to call the police on her, because I still have a huge hatred towards her. But still, I'm like completely slightly neutral to Yasin, because he improved. But still, but what B did was not right, and she made a couple of users uncomfortable with her disgusting NSFW pictures. NSFW stands for not safe for work, but still, she still did it. She still did it, cause 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 she shouldn't have did that. And yeah, and huge credit to Chronic 999 for the video on B, but still, that doesn't give her the right to make minors suicidal, and cause cause of what B did. Yes, that right there proves that she can't handle her own hate nor criticism, but still she's still dodging it from her haters. But still, I had a bunch of users hating me and stuff all across YouTube and stuff, but that's besides the point. But what B did was wrong. Like, oh my god, she needs to step down. Yeah, because this is unacceptable of her right here. Yeah, because I know how many people I know how many people cut ties with her, but still, I did the right thing by cutting ties with her back in 2023 before she after she closed down her YouTube channel, started making a new one, and started crying like a like a baby, all because she got blamed for it. Well, you know what, B? You messed that up. You messed that up on your own. You messed that up on your own, girl. You need to get yourself locked up. You need to get registered as sex offender. Hmm. Yeah. And yeah. And I got a special hashtag for you in a minute while I type it in. Because you shouldn't be on the internet in the first place. Cause I'm cause I'm about done with your immature behavior. Yes. You need to yeah, you need to step down and leave. Like like technical technical glitch left YouTube, but still I'm not gonna talk about him, even though he's still bad enough. And I'm not supporting him because of how bad he is. Yeah. Yeah, and Bryce Animates 2K5 still isn't any better himself because he's a sock puppet made by Cychromio07 with his racist behind and sending a death threat to black people, even to me. Like what the hell? Like oh my gosh, Cychromio07. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about him though, but he's still bad enough. But I I regret supporting somebody who is racist towards black people with his with his with his narcissistic racist ass. Like I'm sick and tired of him. Even though this is not about Cychromio07, this is about B. Yes, she needs to leave. She needs to leave Discord and YouTube altogether with those short videos that she keeps making. But still, what she did, what she did was not okay. Yes, I had to even though I had to leave Discord for a reason, even though I had to move away from the situation that that caused everyone to hate me, but still, what what I had what I have is IRL stuff to do, but still, that doesn't give me the right to support the users that I hate, but still, what B did was wrong because I had to cut ties with her back in 2023, 2 years ago, 2 freaking years ago, after what I heard from Darius, aka the Batman, but still, what he's saying was the whole truth. And I have to agree with every single thing he said, but still he isn't any better for for what he did towards Ozzy's OC character. Even though everyone was like straight up hating me over something I never did on my main channel, but still, what I did was not right. But yeah, I had to change my behavior. But but I never I never knew this was gonna happen. Even though I have to agree with with what Fudgy said on her channel last night, even though she did a second part to her main channel. But I'm not a degenerate. That's why anger message videos are getting old nowadays. That's why I cannot handle my own hater criticism over me getting hate from certain users, and everyone says that I'm a total jackass and everything, but still I can still change my behavior. But still, B, no, she can't. She can't change her behavior from what I heard from Chronic 999, and I have to agree with every single word he said. But still, what I have to deal with in the past is that she did this on purpose. Well, yet I I can still go out of my way to speak the truth about B, but still, what 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 she did was wrong, and I have to agree with every single word they said. Excuse me for the stuttering though, but still. But what she did was not right because of how bad her behavior is, but still, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to focus on the positive instead of the negative. But still, yeah, and she also did some and she did some sexual crap too, which means that her DVR needs to be taken down, reported, and even worse, deleted, because that right there she did was very disgusting. It made minors sick to their stomachs, but still, what she did was not right, and I have, yeah, and I and I do have to agree with everyone, but still, what she did was worse. But still, what she needs to do is get locked up in a federal prison, not a federal prison, in a, yeah. I would have the FBI on her behind and and have her locked up in jail. But still, I would not, and I repeat, I would not go out of my way to support FlakyBea. Absolutely not, because of what she had, because of what she had to go through, because of what she had. Oh wait, no. Let me take that back. Let me take that back about what I said. What I'm and what I had to go through because of her attacking me 24/7, roasting me, clowning me, putting clown emojis on on Discord GCs and stuff like that. That's one of the main reasons why I cannot um upload videos for a whole entire month of June or July. But still, B needs to get locked up because she shouldn't be the one talking. Yes, because of what B did. Oh yes. She had to she had made a bunch of minors feel suicidal, and because of what everybody else was talking about B, yes, they were right about her, including Fudgy. Even though um even though I had a bunch of people hate me for what I did though, but it is what it is. Cause like I said before, like I s- like I said before, B needs to get locked up because of what she did and because of her terrible actions towards a minor. She messed that up, and she brainwashed everybody, giving everybody a hate base. When yeah, Joseph still isn't any better for what he did though. Along with B, they did some. Uh, let me let me go over this because yeah, and B, you shouldn't be talking in the first damn place because you're not innocent, girl. You're guilty. You need to get locked up. And because of what Carla said, my former friend Carla, yes, well, she still isn't any better. But what what you need to do is get locked up. Even though I stopped supporting Carla a long time ago after hearing about the allegations against her because of her doing role plays towards um Minecraft Gamer 2000. I mean, not 2000, but 223. Minecraft Gamer 223. Yes. And for the record, you y'all and y'all want to know what's worse than that? That B needs to get locked up. This ain't cancel culture. This ain't cancel culture, B. You're everyone's speaking true facts about you, and you need to step down. Seriously. 24/7. You need to step down because everybody heard you from back in July 5th of 2024 because of what you did. But still, I have a life outside of the internet. You hear me? Because you know better than that. You know better than that. Like talking about your talking about your everyone talking about your actions. Girl, bye. Talking about you're innocent. No, you're guilty. You're guilty, B. Because guess what? Guess what? Everyone have the right to cut ties with you, and you still acting like your 2020 self because of what you did, and your 2023 self because of what you did. Yes, you're you're not in the right because of what you did. And look what everybody is doing because of your behavior. They always they always have plans on cutting ties with you, but still, you went out of the line and you still did it. And you shouldn't be on the internet with children in the first place. See, this is why adults shouldn't be interacting with children in the first place and have no contact with children whatsoever. If I remember correctly, if adults do have contact with children like B, but still, what she can do is that she can get locked up for what she did. But still, and I have everyone hating against me, including including um the users that hate me, but still. But she don't learn her lesson from all of this. She don't she needs total discipline from the cops. Seriously. Yes. And she did this on her own because she's not gonna get away with her actions. What she did was unforgivable. And everybody was like, hey, what the hell? And well, I wasn't in the confronting GC, but still, what she did was bad. She's still bad to flip note, even though he's a dead topic to talk about nowadays. But still, when he needs okay, I'm not I'm gonna stop talking about flip note since flip note is a dead topic, even though I'm not gonna talk about him nowadays because what he did was bad. But from but from but from what happened 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago, apparently, I know what Terminations 900 did, but he but he supported a user that goes by the name of Flipnote Animate. But still, I'm not gonna talk about him, even though I'm just gonna even though I'm not gonna call him out for his actions and stuff like that. But still, I'm not defending him in any way. I'm just gonna ignore him. But still, because of because of because of what you did, B, you're still not any better. You're still not any better because of what you did. Yeah, and I remember one time you said the M word. It makes you a racist pedophile in this community. I mean, in the community, not in this community. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, and and from and from what I heard, B, what you did was manipulate users to 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 hate, to falsely hate everybody and support you because of the shit you had done. Yes, I'm. I know. I know what everybody said, but I'm not siding with you, B. I'm siding with Fudgy and everybody else. Even even though Fudgy is right about you, even though I watched her stream last night, and still you went every you went behind everyone else's back and still do the same stuff that that you did. You still did it, and the damage has already been done. Yeah, and I'm trying to protect myself from this situation. And and what sh- and what you and what you did, B, is it's messed up. It's messed up. It's completely your career is jacked up. You messed up everybody's career. And yes, even though even though I heard about what Roblox and NASCAR Gamer 2002 did, but still, yeah, and I have the right to unsubscribe from his channel because because of the terrible stuff he did in the past. But I'm still gonna ignore him. But still, B, what you need to do is close your channel, get off the internet, stop talking to children, period, and get yourself locked up, okay? Because you've done enough. You've done enough damage to this entire community. If you're if if you're trying to hide from your actions, well, what you did was 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 wrong, and you made a couple of minors suicidal. You had everybody say that my okay, so I'm not gonna speak about other users besides B, because that's completely off topic to what I was trying to say. Cause still, what you did was in what you did was not in the right, because what everybody is doing is calling out for your actions. You committed pedophilia. You you're disgusting. And and from and from what I experienced back in 2023, is that everybody is going after me, after that Leon user was on the internet, but still, he's still bad enough. But I'm still ignoring him because of how bad his behavior is. And from what I heard, and from what I said, that still doesn't make you any better, B. Because yes, you did commit some dangerous acts towards children. Still, what you did was what you did was what you did was not done. I mean, gosh, damn it. I mean, what you did, like, literally damaged everybody's careers and stuff. And look what you did. Okay. I had everybody hating me for what I did, but still, that doesn't change the fact that you still did it. Yes, what you did was wrong. What I what I don't want to hear about is how bad your behavior is. Like, go ahead and say something to me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. But still, but what you did was not okay. Hey, wait a minute. How come I'm not live? How come I'm not live? Let me go to view your channel. Okay, there we go. There goes my channel there. But still, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the truth out. I'm trying to get the truth out about you, because you did some damage to these minors and to everyone else in this community. Yes, although I still may not be any better though, but I can change. But seriously, B, as for you, yes, you need to step down from the internet. Do not do not send your haters, I mean your fan base, to attack me, because this is for criticism purposes only. And yes, what you did to Joseph Brown was wrong. What you did committed what you did was pedophilia, and I still have the right to call you out on my second channel, even if my channel is strong enough to grow my fan base. But still, my second one I'm talking about. But still, what you did was messed up, and I'm not gonna what I'm gonna do is that right after Chronic made that podcast out of you still on the internet in End All Films. Even though XX Lord Tony 777 XX still isn't any better, but I'm gonna talk about him on the next stream sometime um by 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 what day? Wednesday, June 4th. But still, but what? But but I might go into more details about what XX Lord Tony's 777 X did on my next stream, which will be on Wednesday, of course, or Monday, either one of those days. But still, and I have to. Okay, but still, what these pedophiles need to do is that they need to get locked up. Not even me, because I have a huge grudge towards the pedophiles that still did some jacked up stuff in the past. And yeah, and like what I was gonna say, the damage has already been done for you, B, and you need to step down. Because seriously, can you need to get a yeah, you need to step down and go. You need to step down from the internet and stay away from minors and go touch some grass. Yeah, you need to go touch some grass. I'm saying this for real. You need to step down from the internet, go touch some grass, and get a life. If you don't, oh well. Here's one of your other options that the police will come after you and have your behind locked up after what you did to an 11-year-old who is now 13 years old, past his birthday 4 months ago, which was January 14th. But still, what you did was wrong, and you gave everybody false hate bases. But still, I may ignore the users that hate me. But still, but I don't know about yeah. I don't know about Abel though, but he still hates me for what I for for what I did though, but you B cannot be forgiven or trusted or supported at all because of what you did. And what? You need to be locked up. Even though I'm still on Jaden White T's, even though I'm still friends with Jaden White T, but still, B, what you did was wrong. I still may hate Boris. I mean, yeah, Boris. Um, um, um. Gosh, not the fictional character Boris I was talking about. Oh, wait. Yeah, Boris. Um, yeah, my fictional character Boris Anderson from the Anderson family, but still, he cannot improve from his behavior because he's still getting grounded. But anyways, enough talking about Boris Anderson. I may be neutral to Boris Animate though, because of this specific user that I'm still ignoring her for reasons that I don't want to get out because it's controversial. But still, but what but but what B did was not okay. But she needs to get locked up. Seriously. And that one time, I remember someone said something when Chronic said something about B. I mean, he's right though. I have to agree with every single word he says in whole detail in the video, in full detail. But still, he he is right though, because pedophiles can't be forgiven, nor trusted, nor supported at all because of what they did and their unforgivable actions. Excuse me, but still. But but what I had in mind is but what I had when I had a stream plan that to do back in I say like July or August of 2024 or September 2024, but still everybody went after me, and what I did was not was was not right. But still, I can still change, but I'm trying to be a better person. But for B, she can't be a better person because what she did was wrong. But she needs to get locked up. Yeah, because I still have a huge hatred towards her, and also for the Joseph Brown user, he still isn't any better either. But I can still ignore the user that I hate that's making a whole post about me behind my back. But still, but what I had to do is that I had to leave Discord on my own for good, and everybody's still hating me because what I'm what I use Discord for is for mainly collabs only on my main channel. But still, I'm not I'm not gonna I'm not gonna explain this any further because of what I had to deal with in the past. And believe me, it's not it's not that pretty. And when And when all this happened 3 years ago, when okay, so this is not about me though. This is about B, since she can't handle her own hate or criticism. Okay, so let me go over some stuff. Um, let me go over some of the stuff that she did before I get to make a rants video on her, which will come out Monday, no Tuesday, no, um, damn it, Thursday, June 5th of 2025, which will be the release date of the Nintendo Switch 2, which will come out. Which okay, even though that's a bit off topic to talk about, but still, I still hate that B user, but I'm on chronic side with on this one, and I have to agree with every single word he said. And you know what they say. Yeah, you know what they say. Once a pedophile, always a pedophile. What you do on the internet stays on the internet. And B, you can't be forgiven for your actions as a pedophile for what you did. Because yes, from what I heard from Able to Go Animator, yes, he, he was he was right about B, even even though even though even though Hugo still hate me to this day, but still what that B user did is still unforgivable. And yes, yeah, and she made so many minors suicidal, and she always gaslight people. Like, what the hell? What the hell is that all about? Like, what the hell is that all about, B? You're in your 20s now, and you should know better by that. Like 2 years ago, she turned 18 on her birthday, and she did this mess on her own. When she turned 19 last year, she knew she's still around on the internet to this day, going after minors and stuff like that because everyone's speaking the truth about her. But still, what she did was wrong. It was wrong, and I will not forgive somebody who would do stupid stuff in the past. But still, right after what FlakyBea did, and I thought she used to be a good user, but no, she messed that up. She messed up her own career and and had everyone and made everyone feel suicidal throughout from 2023 to this year. And she still went out of the way and did it. But I didn't but still, B, you need to go. You need to leave Discord and YouTube because of the stuff you did, and you committed pedophilia. But all of what I heard is that she groomed a minor named Joseph Brown. She dated like she like dated Boris and I mean damn it, Anderson. Sorry. Boris Anderson from the Caillou show. Yeah, sorry about that, but still, what what B did, what B did was some unforgivable stuff. She dated two fictional characters, one from Caillou, one from Dora the Explorer. And she went out of her way to make disgusting deviant art pictures from Rapper Offline. Like, come on. This isn't like come on. This isn't like deviant art isn't Pornhub. Deviant art is deviant art. You can still make art on it, but still you can't make pictures out of fictional characters and have your fans have your haters um look at it. Like, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. I would play a clip from the Dr. Phil show about the meme, but apparently I can't do that. Oh yes. So I heard what everybody was saying about B. Darius, aka the Batman, is right, even though he still isn't any better. But still, what B did was wrong. But she has no business grooming minors who are younger than her. Well, just one minor that goes by the name of Joseph Brown. But still, what she did was wrong. And she cannot get a pass from this. She cannot get a pass from this. Absolutely not. Because yeah, yeah. And my microphone unplugged. Oh yeah. And by the way, I'm using a new microphone which is called the Blue Snowball microphone to talk, because the one from my the microphone from my headset still has how you say a still has a still echoed a whole lot. And and I'm I'm not yeah, and I'm not gonna and yeah, and she shows something disgusting towards a minor. So B, if you're watching this, don't give me another hate base, because I already hate you, but still, you need to leave from the internet. And that's all I had to say for this stream for right now. This is me, Daco and M, this Zelda, Pokemon, and Mario Fanatics signing off. And I'll see y'all next Thursday for the stream about XX Lord Tony 777XX. Bye bye.